Technology has changed society and is rapidly evolving our daily lives. In 2000, roughly 50% of households had a computer. Then in 2015, the figure rocketed to 87%. So, I have a question for you. Is technology good or bad? I'm Arjun Cherukuri, and let's take a closer look. Our education system is a good example of technology and how it is getting incorporated into our lives. During the 80s and 90s, classrooms were lucky to have a single computer. Nowadays, more and more schools continue as one-to-one environments where every student has their own device. Additionally, the use of various video calling applications such as Zoom allow us to conduct e-learning in this new lifestyle caused by the pandemic. Without the aid of technology, online learning would be impossible. Moving on, technology makes learning more interactive and collaborative. Technology also helps students engage with the material that we are learning, especially when we are participating in school and not remotely. Continuing on, since all devices are connected through the internet, we can access many resources from the past and all around the world through our Chromebooks, phones, and etc. Technology also plays a key role in our health. Hospitals have many different devices and applications to help treat and diagnose diseases before it is too late. For instance, MRI scans help doctors figure out if a patient is ill with cancer or other diseases. If they are not diagnosed on time, it could be the difference between life or death. Technology isn't just used for diagnosing diseases, it is also widely used in surgeries. Recently, many doctors have been using robotic systems and attachments to perform surgeries. Robotic arms improve their precision, flexibility, and control during the operation. It allows them to better see the surgery site compared with traditional techniques. Continuing on, without technology, transportation would be practically impossible. When people think of technology, usually laptops, phones, and tablets come to mind. But technology is a lot more than that. Trains, cars, planes, and ships are all technology and are all vital to the success of our society. Without transportation, we would have never been able to go to our relatives, been able to travel to work, or etc. In conclusion, transportation allows people and goods to move to different neighborhoods, cities, states, and countries, and allows people in those places to do business together, expanding and creating new societies. An unnoticed effect that computers and other devices have is on the environment. By using technology to write letters, do assignments, etc., we are limiting the use of paper, which means we don't need to cut down as many trees as before. Many organizations and businesses have seen a decrease of 25% in their paper usage. This is simply because they use computers to do tasks instead of paper. Imagine the worldwide effect we would have if more people were using technology rather than raw materials such as paper and pencils. This would minimize the need of cutting trees. Although it may seem like technology is amazing and everyone should be using it, there are a couple downsides. Something commonly noted with technology is addiction. In a questionnaire done in 2016, 50% of teens thought they were addicted to their device, and 59% of parents thought their kids were addicted to their devices. As technology becomes more advanced, it becomes easier to be used as a distraction. Nowadays, we are just a click away from ordering food, watching movies, ordering a cab, and many more things. The lack of energy and effort required draws people to access it. Even though technology can be addictive, it can only become an addiction if you let it. An addiction forms if you can't resist something. In this case, technology. Another disadvantage related to technology is that it restricts social interaction. However, in reality, it allows us to communicate easily with our friends, especially now because we cannot go out or travel to other places due to the pandemic. The majority of people depend on technology to check on others and talk with them. If we get rid of technology, we lose a big part of our communication with others, especially during quarantine. One more noticeable downside of technology is all the different ways it can be used to do bad or illegal things. As technology has been developing in the past 20 years, the number of cybercrimes have been also increasing along with it. In 2009, 21 cyber attacks were confirmed, which had more than $1 million in losses. However, in 2019, 105 cyber attacks were reported with the same amount of money lost. There are many different crimes that can be done with technology, such as cyberbullying, identity theft, bank account theft, and so much more. Even though crimes are increasing, people are getting better at preventing them and making software to help prevent them. Some common softwares people use to protect themselves on the internet are McAfee and Norton. Although these don't protect everything, they're still very useful to protecting your personal information on the web. After talking about the pros and the cons of technology, we can finally conclude that technology is good and we should use technology responsibly as it continues to help, change, and shape our future society. Thank you.